What's going on, everybody? Amdaytrade here again, back with another video. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Yeah, man, I hope we're doing blessed and we're doing good. Hopefully God will bless our trading today. Yeah, let's get through these charts, man. As you can see, I think we hit a take profit yesterday. Our P&L is down tremendously from yesterday. We're about at almost a 200 drawdown from what we were looking at yesterday. Yeah, man. So, all right, we're just going to get started and get going with this. So, yeah. Still working on a little scalping type tutorial. It has to do with kind of like an order block and stuff like that, but I'm interested to really see what ends up going down with it. It looks pretty promising, but yeah, no, it could be crap. So I'm not gonna, BS anybody and be like, oh, the holy grail, I don't believe that there is ever a holy grail. CADCHF melted. Glad we kind of had our stop losses in a better position. I said good. Wow. You guys can tell English is my first language. But seriously though, it is. Alright. So US 30. I'm looking for this thing to drop sometime soon. If we're looking on the weekly, there's a bunch of liquidity that needs to be taken up here. And then also there's strong downside selling pressure on the higher time frame. So it could shoot up a little bit more and then drop back down. I do believe that it is eventually going to drop back down somewhere along the lines of this area, even possibly a little bit lower. But we'll see when it gets there and what it ends up doing. Because, like I said, you just don't know sometimes. So we're just gonna keep going through it. Still in this. Yeah, we're probably about to get stopped out on this UK trade, which is fine. I mean, it happens. Stuff happens. It's just what it's gonna be. And quite honestly, there is a trade to be had here on the. It's more of like an order block type trade, but it still is a trade nonetheless. So if we're really looking, the trade will probably take place up in here. You know what? I'm gonna actually do that. Just really curious to see if this will actually turn out. We're not gonna risk more than what we normally do. We are going to put the same amount of risk on there. But what I will say is that this is kind of the strategy that I've been kind of finagling with on the scalping side. So I don't recommend this on your actual trading because it's just not wise to play around and see if something can do a little something. But I'm gonna put this in as a markets are closed. Did all of that for nothing. Happy for each other. Ooh, bonus points if you guys can figure out where that's from. Alright, so let's get back to this. Let's sweep through these charts. So that theta trade looks like it might go. I skipped through it pretty quickly. Sorry, guys. Ooh. So we are finally back on the S&P 500. I do believe that we are going to get a full-on trade on this one. So, let's try this out. This is low-key what we've been looking for a little bit of time. So it's a good thing that it's finally doing what we want it to do. I do believe that the market has seeked out liquidity and it will melt on to the downside in order to pick up steam to go back upwards. And if I am correct, that would mean that we are in a great position. Move this out. This. Go a little bit further. There's a lot of head volume. Go right above this head volume. Let's just go with the next liquidity area. There's liquidity resting. So not too big of a trade. 0.075 trade. If that hits, it'll probably be about close to a 1-to-1, especially after we move our stop losses and such. Alright, so let's keep pushing through. If S&P is like that, that probably is going to mean that our NASDAQ will probably look very similar. Wow. This one just ripped to the upside. Hey, you know what? Sometimes the trades just don't work out. It's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. So, I do believe that one is going to be stopped out. If I'm lucky, it won't. But this one looks like it's going to stop out too. Just keep plugging away trades. That trade was a terrible hedge that I've been holding on for way too long, and I knew it the minute I put it on. I took off the good trade. The good trade would have gotten entered in, unfortunately, or would have got, it was in, and it just went right back against me. Alright, so NASDAQ, we actually don't have anything still, so I shall take that back as I said. Oh, I think NASDAQ. Nope. Alright, chain link. Oh, that chart looks good. Short. Kava, that short, I never put it in, but I don't think that short is going to actually play out the way I thought it would. Alright, we're still scooting through, guys. There's not really much extra on. Ooh, gold, that would be nice if we hit take profit. Just ran. Let's go. That would be awesome. Alright, GN. And hear me out. Why I like the trade, well, kind of marking this stuff out. As you can see, the liquidity that we have grabbed, I do believe that there's orders resting lower. And by what I mean resting lower, so if we're looking at it, broke structure right here on a daily, right, and continue to proceed up. So, but when it proceeded up, it left behind some orders right in here. And what I do think is going to happen is we took this liquidity. I do believe that we are close to seeking out those orders. It'll probably be closer to like a stop loss level or something like that. Yeah, so I do think that it's going to push down to approximately this area, right? Somewhere close to. And then from there, it would have grabbed all the liquidity it needed, picked up the orders that was left behind, and therefore we would be in a solid trade to the upside, trying to seek out, I don't know, somewhere around this area. Now obviously that's not going to be too practical, because up top there's still some orders that are sitting resting up top. Like there's one right here, there's another one right here, so there is some, and it's perfectly aligning with this little POI up top. So I do believe that the bigger picture, that is going to be a solid trade. It's just going to take time to play out, but I do think this is going to be a long trade. Like we might be in that. Wow, come on. Yeah, I just overall think it's going to play out to our advantage. Really good. Like it's already looking like it wants to return, like flip. So. Those. This trade is going to take almost the full amount of what I would need for the risk. And I don't really like that, but I mean, if it goes past this, I shouldn't be in this trade anyways. But I do believe that that's a very solid trade. Even if I'm looking at it from both sides, like, man, this trade I do think is going to proceed to the upwards. So, got a trade up on here. Alright. GJ, why are you breaking my heart? You should have filled me. You didn't. Alright, the sell is not playing out the way we would like, but let's just see if it ends up going the same way. Alright, this buy is turning against us as well. GBPNZD. We're just going to continue to hold on to it. There's nothing else we can do, you know? EURAUD. Not a whole lot of trades today, guys. Can't believe that buy is still holding on. I thought I would have got stopped out on that one a long time ago. I know you guys can hear me saying, like, I would have thought I would have gotten stopped out and stuff. I default try to imagine that I will never get stopped out. But the reality of everything is that you're going to get stopped out often. Like, it's just going to happen. And for me to play myself and think that that's not going to happen is pretty detrimental to one's psyche, and just makes you feel not good about oneself. So I just try to think default, hey, everything's going to get stopped out. So I need to just not worry about the stop outs, because if everything's going to get stopped out at one point, okay, like, I'm still in the game, I'm still being able to play, and, it's a good thing. Alright, so it looks like we do have a CADCHF. Took a bunch of liquidity to that downside. Yeah, I think it's a good one. I think it's a good one. Let's see if we can bring this a little bit closer. Oh, and we are right at this end. Goodness me, oh my. Here so I can get this limit filled. I don't want to be in at market, especially at this time. The spreads are horrendous on just forex markets at this time. This is Asian Open, US close time. So usually when that happens, your spreads are just so janky. And if you've been in the forex markets for any amount of time, man, these spreads get so out of hand sometimes, and you think you entered in at a great price, and man, the market just slaps you in the face and says, you gotta be quicker than that. Kind of like that State Farm commercial. Ooh, I should have used that as a trivia. Sorry, guys. Hey guys, I'm also using a different mic setup. So if there's anybody out there that is subscribed and let me know how this mic sounds. I always try and turn up the volume on these so you guys can hear me well. I hope you guys can hear me. Alright, let's get back out of here. Now, this is CADCHF. So real quick, I noticed something that I should have attended to earlier. It was EURAUD. I thought I had actually missed a trade, which okay. So EURAUD, we had already taken profits on this before. We got stopped out in a profit, but I did realize that I didn't realize what the time was, and just in case this decides to want to take a jump back at, I am going to actually place a stop order. Because I ultimately I've believed that this market in particular has, this spread is probably going to enter me. It's crazy. I really hope it doesn't. Alright, let's just lock that real quick. I just saw that there was a trade. I didn't realize. I usually do these before you guys the close. So usually I'm not worried about new candles and stuff was looking at the candle. I was like, wait, that looks, I should be in on that. So, hence that's why I took it. Alright, so I believe this is where we last left off. So, man, like I said, sometimes it is like no signals, and then some days it is just popping. I think we're at like 4 or 5 signals for today. Such a bummer. This AUD would be going pretty well if we were in this. Alright, we're getting to the last little bit, guys. Alright, so that's it for today, guys. Yeah, man, please like and subscribe. I don't ever say that, and it would be beautiful for anybody that watches this. Shoot me a like, subscribe to the channel as I do this daily. This is just easy, passive way to manage your money, and, you know, be pretty successful at life in general, and keep your free time way open so you don't have to micromanage a whole bunch of things. So I hope that was pretty awesome for today. You know, again, let God bless your trading, and I will see you guys on the flip. Let's go. Let's get this easy money. I'm out.